Hi, I'm Rachel and I go to High Street Methodist Church, Lurgan. In primary school and stuff, I always knew that there was God, but I didn't really think too much of it because it was just kind of what I was told. So I kind of thought, oh, well, if I'm being told it, then it's probably true. But as I kind of got older, then I was going into the junior high, and then it started to become a bit rocky, and I wasn't as close with God, and I didn't really know what it was all about. Before it was kind of I was forced to go to church, and I didn't really care, and I just kind of drifted in and out. But there was one year I was going to Autumn Soul, and I was sitting there, and the guy was talking about being plugged into God, and it was just kind of I need something to change. So I kind of thought I need to give something to God for him to give something back to me. And then I just kind of felt a pull from then to get prayed for. I felt my stomach felt I needed to get prayer for, and they prayed over me, and they basically prayed peace and happiness, and they felt that there was so much more for me in store and what God had planned for me, and that I would be really strong in my faith. And I was in tears, but it was tears of joy rather than tears of sadness, because I came to know the Lord, and I knew where my life was headed. I was transformed with God, and a whole just peace. That's what transformed me. My attitude towards other people, and becoming more involved in church, and getting to know the church congregation was a really big part of what helped transform me. I've got involved more, so I've stepped up and I've asked questions, or I've led worship at the front of church, or I've helped out with kids church, and I'm a sub-officer in GB as well now. But probably my favourite one will probably youth fellowship on a Sunday night, because it just resets my whole week. It's just a place where I can go and be with all my friends that believe the same things, and it's just so relaxing. It's just such a good place to be. So my experience of church now is feeling like a family. So whether it's playing with the kids in the church, or having a conversation with an adult, or even staying behind in Bible class and just talking about how your week's been, it's really encouraging, and you can just feel you can open it up. Now it's kind of I want to go to church and I want to learn. I'm constantly asking questions about who God is and what he does. I just feel a lot happier than I did before. I used to swim for a club, so my coach said to my mum that he could actually see a difference in me than the other swimmers in the club, that he could just see something different in me. I don't know, I was just more outgoing or happy, and always brought a positive attitude, and always had everyone smiling. It's just part of my personality now. In school, sometimes I'll be walking around the corner, and my friend will come up to me and be like, I see you walking around school smiling all day, and I'm yeah, but I don't know, I just feel happy. I have a reason to smile because I know that God's with me. Jesus for me is my best friend, someone I can just talk to, and then I know I won't be judged, or he's always gonna answer me. Whenever I was younger, God was a big part of my life, but I didn't really know how big he would become. My life is basically God-centered. I'm at church a lot of the week, and I spend a lot of time with God, so I don't really think that my life, I think there's a lot more God than what I thought there would have been in my life now than whenever I was younger, so.